Hello, YouTube. Trying to find it over here. Hold on a minute. There we go. There I am. They keep moving everything around here, makes it a little tougher. Well, hello, Fernando. How are you? I get to go out and shovel out the vehicles. We're getting ready to go to church here in a little bit. Now, I'll change the dress before I go. I've got one a little nicer, a little warmer for church. But, might want to grab a car key so I can get a snow brush. Yeah. Now we got quite a bit of snow out here. So let me grab a tripod here. Woohoo! Excuse me, can I get by? Let's go see what we look like. There we go. Welcome. We have snow. Okay, let me go find my broom. I thought it was out here. Yeah, we got some snow last night. Well, yesterday and last night. So. Come out and dig out. One down. One more to go, guys. Somehow here. Woo! The wife's car. Alright. There we go. Well, hello, Spirit. How are you? Hello, Annie. All right. I'm a little cold. All right. Oops. Sorry, I knocked it over, guys. But here we have our fire. It'll be blazing in no time. You know what? I think I'll go get me a cup of coffee here. I haven't even done my makeup yet. I threw a little lipstick on. Yeah, and then got a fan cut in the wall up here. That's right above the fireplace. And what it does, blows the heat right down the hallway. Which, get past my clothing. There's the hole. So, yeah, it takes the hot air from the ceiling and it blows it down the hall to the bedrooms. So, we get the most delightful heat in here. And then basically just a ceiling fan to mix it all up. And it keeps the house toasty comfy. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll do a little warm up on the coffee here. Gotta love my coffee mug. Woohoo! Take it to work with me every day. You don't think I like my dresses, do you? Tip that up just a bit. Woohoo! Yeah, we should find out somewhere just after 11 if there is church today or if they've canceled it. So, oh, Spirit, I've been working on epilating the face and letting it grow out, and it's got to grow out enough for the epilator to get a hold of it. And the problem I'm running into with some of the hairs are they're rooted so deep it literally rips the hair in half instead of pulling it out. So I've got it down so it's just a few little real fine white hairs left. Other than that, it's all gone. And so being we're going to church here today, I went on ahead, I touched it up this morning with a razor just to get whatever little stubble I got left. And then I'll start out again letting it grow from here. So, but I've got the arms and the legs so they're all nice, baby smooth and hairless. Ooh, feels so nice. The chest, I still got a few there. And I tell you what's funny is you'll pluck a hair out and there'll still be one in the hole there. I mean, there's like 2, 3, 4, 5 hairs in the same hole on your chest. I'm amazed at how bad it is. So, anyhow, I've almost got that done. I pretty much got the breast area perfect. I mean, I've got just a couple little stragglers that you can kind of see them under the skin. You know, they're kind of going horizontal. So, yeah. No, the shadow's pretty much fading away. I have no makeup on. Like I said, all I did was hit lipstick. I've got no eyeshadow, no blush, no nothing. So, I can move in close here. But yeah, it's like all the dark shadows are just about gone. Basically, now that I got the hairs out and stuff, the dark shadows will go away. So, and you figure I started with the epilator the end of November, and so December, January, and basically in the beginning, I'd epilate for a couple of days, and then I'd let it heal for a few days. I'd go ahead, I'd shave it off to keep you from epilating it. Because I was like obsessed with it, but my face would get so swollen. So, hello, No Way! Hey, snow is more fun when you're in a dress. And I got my boots on. Woohoo! My wife bought me those, and when she got them for me, it's like, okay, I like them, but where am I going to use them? Well, every time it snows, they're my favorite pair of shoes. I did laundry yesterday. I always have to do, you know, my work clothes, my guy stuff, and then I do my girl stuff, and then yesterday I also did my blankets and my pillows and pillowcases, and because some of these nights have been cold out, so you turn the electric blanket up, and then you wind up sweating, and then it's like, alright, your blanket starts smelling funky. So, 30 inches! Holy crap! Well, my neighbor next door, Robert here, he actually cleaned my sidewalk. He got him a snow blower that, God, he picked it up for like $100, and it had basically needed a carburetor rebuild. And so he did the work on it, got it going, and we haven't had enough snow for him to use it since then. So he's out there having fun today with it, actually getting to use the snow thrower. Whoa. Nah, I figured, alright, you know, I've had my shower and all. If there's church, which they're supposed to let us know at 11 o'clock, which it is 11 now, so anytime. So at least there, I'm dug out, do a little face makeup here, and change your dress, and I'm good to go. I got a nice warm sweater dress that I plan on wearing to church. Got the scarf and everything. Woohoo! Put the tights with it. So yeah. Yeah, we probably got like 4 or 5 inches out of this storm yesterday. And here, what they were showing was it wasn't supposed to start snowing till noon. It actually started like 11 o'clock the night before on Friday night. So, yeah. Oh, this is one that, it's kind of a medium weight dress. You know, it's for nice cool days or something. It's perfect. I got the wrong necklace on. I got my little diamond necklace with the hearts. But I like my little necklace. The problem is the chain is so fine that I have a hell of a time hooking it in the back because I can't hold on to their little bitty things. Once in a while I can get it. A lot of times it takes my daughter to help me. But I wanted a real gold necklace with diamonds, and it's real gold with diamonds. Came from JCPenney's. So it's the real thing. Granted, when they make it so tiny and so fine, it's, you know, at least reasonably priced. Whoa. Yeah, we are currently, well, we were 20 when I went out the door. So let me take a look here. That's easy if I come in. Now YouTube's got me in the middle of changing browsers here. because I was always Firefox, and then they got where you can't do YouTube with Firefox, so half my stuff is over on Google, half is still on Firefox. Woohoo! We are showing the big 25, guys. And now then, our weather for the week. Let it roll over here. Okay, so there's our weather for the week. Doesn't look too bad. Basically today, high of 35, low tonight of 18, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up in the 50s pretty much. Well, 39 on Monday, but up in the 50s. Thursday, evening showers. Okay, Rosie's talking of coming in on the 21st. So right now they're showing high of 46, low of 26, 0% chance of precipitation. So I'm thinking she'll be alright. That'll be fun getting to meet Rosie. I like Rosie. I may not always agree with the trouble she gets herself into, but hey, I like Rosie. You know, I accept her for who she is. Oops, and I just closed the wrong browser over here. No, I accept her for who she is. I accept everybody for who they are. I mean, it's not up to me to try to change anybody. You know, you are who you are, and hey, if you can tolerate a guy in a dress, yeah, now if you noticed, I lost the CD off my name. I figure, you know, hey, it's about time. So I'm going to work on getting rid of that off of the name. Well, if you noticed when I was doing the wife's car, I did do some of the sunroof. And that's because the sun is shining today. And if I scrape off part of the sunroof, the sun will take care of the rest. So, yeah. Oh, I love my dresses. I'm like addicted to them. Yeah, no. So, you never know. Maybe one day I'll be wearing a dress to work. I just don't know if I could do my job in a dress. Yeah, sit down and hit me a smoke here. I might take the boots off and warm the feet up a little bit. Let the boots warm up. Kind of set them over near the fireplace to be toasty warm when we get to go again. I don't want to be out there shoveling snow in my nicest dress. That's why I threw this on. This is a machine washable and a whole bit. So, and it is fairly warm. But no, what I got for church is a heavy sweater. Yes. Actually, the fleece, no, not really a fleece. It's kind of a soft, foamy lining, which they are somewhat warm. It feels like fleece when you rub it, but it's more like a foam base. So, I don't know. The wife bought them for me. She surprised me with them. No, throwing pop is rough. That's the only reason I haven't gone dressed on the job. I don't know if I can do the job dressed. You know. Now, this past Tuesday, I did wear a bra, just to see how that worked out. And I found I got a little sweaty under the straps during the day. And I tried a cami top instead of an undershirt on Thursday and Friday. And that was kind of nice. I mean, that worked out. I mean, it slips and slides with you and all, and it gives you a lot, I don't know, it's a lot more comfortable feeling than the cotton undershirt. And the ones I was wearing, they've got the wider straps that are, you know, the V-neck with the wider straps, a little bit of lace on them, and the straps actually stay. Whereas the little spaghetti straps, I don't think it'd stay. I'm thinking I'd be fighting them on the arm sleeves. But, you know, stuff like that you can wear. Nobody notices. Nobody has a clue. You know, haven't put the breast forms with it yet. But I am thinking about getting my ears pierced. You know, now that I pretty much got the hair off the body and stuff. And on the hair, the video I posted the other day is kind of a good place of where I'm at now. Because I shot it yesterday. And I've been using Rogaine on the bald spot here and up through here. And I've been using the Grecian formula on the gray on the sides. And trying to see if I can actually grow out my own hair and have something that looks respectable. You know? So that's why I'm trying to see what happens here. It'd be great if I had my own hair and I didn't have to screw with the wig. You know? Like I said, I'm getting more and more that direction, so. A new range hood for $3? Wow. Good for you, no way. Oh, it has been great since you moved. I haven't gotten to meet the new family yet. I met their Doberman in the backyard. Which, I'm thinking when they're not home, I think they chain them up by the house. And the other night, it was cold out. At least he was on the side of the house without the wind. But he was just barking away at me when I was out there trying to get wind. So. But it'll be interesting to meet him. Whether I'm in a dress or what, hey, this is me. That was her whole problem, was the dress. And the fact that I ran a Trump flag up the pole, and she was a Hillary supporter. And that just totally chapped her ass, and between those two, that's why she pretty much went ballistic on me. Okay, you take care now, way. I'm trying to get my toesies warmed up here by the fire. Woohoo! Alright. I'm thinking next weekend I may go get manicures and pedicures. Yeah, it's gotta look good when Rosie gets here, you know? I know I feel nice. Nice and baby smooth. Woohoo! So. Yeah. Hey, honey? I thought she was over there, maybe not. Yeah. Now, one of these days I need to really clean out the van and organize it, but I'm not going to stand out in the snow and do that. I mean, granted, it's a mess. And, you know, it's kind of a pain in the neck digging through everything, and there's so much I could get rid of, but I'm going to wait till it's a little warmer out. Nice. Alright. Well, if you notice, I'm generally in this wig here, and I like it because it's easy to comb, it doesn't get massively tangled, and it stays out of the face. So when you're busy working or whatever, it's not flopping in the eyes. So that's why I like it. Alright. The best thing I have found, though, when you get a brand new wig and you go to brush it out the first time, best thing to keep it from getting all tangled and snarled and everything else down the road, Static Guard. I spray it with Static Guard, brush it through, and that reduces all the frizzies and it really helps reduce the tangle in the long run. And it doesn't change the feel of it at all. So, you know, you can run your fingers through it, you can run your brush through it, and it stays loose. So, that's what I do with all of mine. When I get it the first time out of the package, I spray it down and brush it through good. And I tell you what, it's great for helping reduce the tangles. Because then even on a windy day when I come home, I just kind of run my fingers through. I may have a couple knots, but it's never out of line. And then I don't fray the heck out of it from brushing it, trying to get all the knots out every time. So, just a little tip. You lost me. Now what I'm saying is I spray the wigs with static guard. Now what it does, it keeps the frizz down, and it actually keeps them getting all tangled because it's the frizz that really snarls. So, okay. I never lost me on my end, not yet. Because this is on the phone, but I'm watching it on the desktop. Because then I got a big enough screen I can read the side chat. And I don't need the glasses. Hey, Morgan? Yeah, because she should have an answer now if we have church or not. I don't know where she's at. She's probably in the shower. Hey, Morgan? Hey, ask Mama if they've said whether or not there's church or not. Because looking at it, so are they having church or no?
No,
Okay.
they probably are. But so
Yeah. I want to stop and get some pork chops on the way home. I've just had a craving for it. Well, hello, Sesame. Long time no see, girl. I got the vehicle shoveled off, and we're just waiting to find out if there's church or not. But from here, basically, if I do my makeup and I change a dress, I've got it. Now I figured I had to go out and shovel out the vehicles here to see if see if I could get it shoveled out so that way I could actually look nice and get out of here with it. I don't want to go out in a nice dress and wind up all covered with snow and all soaking wet and cold from it, and then us go someplace. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do one more smoke. I'm running out of tobacco. I'm going to need to go get my bag at some point. I just haven't had time. Goodness. Here, I can spin this around so you can see real quick. There is, looking out at the yard.
Thank you.
So did it snow? Yeah. Put it this way, it was bad enough last night that, you know, it was getting late and nobody had really thought about dinner. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll just order a pizza. Pizza Hut was closed for delivery last night. I get the whole thing done and it's like, when do you want it? And all the best time they give me is today, this afternoon today. And then I'm like, I want it now. And it's like, no, they're closed for delivery. So if the Pizza Hut closes for delivery, you know the roads are bad. Because I've had them deliver in some pretty nasty conditions. I wound up, I had a, kind of like it's like the generic Stouffer's brand. Like a pork riblet, and then I did some rice with some creamy chicken soup. So, yeah, I am dying for these. I used to always do these pork chops, where you roll them in the Italian breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, and garlic salt, and then you fry them. And I like the thinner ones. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know, she cost me quite a bit, but she's gone. Okay. Because I had to get rid of the Freightliner because of her. You know, I wanted building the wall and everything. I've got $1,400 in surveillance cameras because of her. You know, $5,000 in court fees. Yeah, so she cost me plenty. But you know what? She's got to answer for it in the end. So, and I've got her set up now, so much as a traffic violation, a call to the police to harass another neighbor, they're just going to take her to jail because all the documentation's on file. And that's what the DA told me. He said there is so much criminal evidence against her, and then my neighbor told, or my attorney told me that they'll probably just take her in if they catch her for anything. So yeah. So I have her set up to go to jail. So it's only a matter of time before, you know, she starts this crap with somebody else. Yes, there's church? Okay. We have church, guys. That means I've got about an hour and 10 minutes to get my act together. So, we'll get up and get started on it. So should I do a makeup video? Well, and the thing is, the cops were afraid of her. Because cops would go over to talk to her, and she'd jump down their throat, rip them a new one, and then they'd turn and walk away from her. They didn't want to touch her. It's a shame that you can be a bad enough bitch that the cops won't even arrest you for your crimes. But our cops are a bunch of pussies. They are the biggest frickin' joke. You know, they cite me for vandalizing her trash that she threw in my yard, and the fact that it was all on video. And it's like, okay, I'm tired of her throwing her trash in my yard, but they charged me for $10 worth of vandalism to her trash thrown in my yard. And it cost me $5,000 in attorney fees. So yeah, I've got her set up to go to jail. So yeah. Alright, will you take care of Sesame? I'm not really set up to stick a camera up here and show you a makeup video. Besides that, I may take it in the bathroom and do it, which the wife's probably going to hit the shower, so I don't need to be doing a live stream and a makeup video and have the wife going behind me naked to get in the shower. I know it'd probably get views, but that's kind of like not the idea. I'm sure they probably demonetized me already. because I'm sure they find some way to connect snow with sexual things or something, and you know, I tell you what, their algorithm, they nail you on everything. So it's pretty hard to make any money here with them. And I got the one check out of them. I'm well on the road to the next check, and there I stand, stagnant again. So, and I do have the super chat. Do anything that, you know, if you guys donate on my super chat, that goes into my daughter's college fund. So, goes for a good cause. So anyhow. Oh, absolutely, Spirit in the Sky. Heck, I'd be the one to want to take you out to dinner. You know, either that or throw you a steak on the grill if you like nice thick ribeyes. So I've got a bunch of paperwork I need to work on later today to get ready for the week. And then once I get done with the week, I'm on vacation for a week. So that way I've got time. Yeah, I'm going to go out to the RV and get all the bedding washed up and shove a vacuum through there and stuff. So it's nice. And I get her ready, so, you know, because Rosie, I told her she can stay in the RV. We got plenty of heat there and stuff for her. But I'll get it all ready. All she's got to do is turn the faucet on and blow the pink stuff out of the lines, and she's got water. So, yeah. I look like your grandma. Well, I tell you what's funny, when I put the makeup on and the wig and the whole bit and I look in the mirror, I'm the spitting image of my mother. Without the wig standing there with the pipe, with the way the hair is and everything else, and the scruff on the face I used to have, I look like my dad. So, well, nothing wrong with granny porn. I prefer granny over the, I don't know, the younger crowd doesn't do it to me. Yeah, no, Spirit, I get ribeyes cut at 1 3/4 inches. And that's about 2 pounds of steak, bone in. And when you throw them on the grill, oh, do they come out good. Get your fire just right, and I mean, get them so they're just the perfect shade of like medium rare, and they literally go poof in your mouth. It's like you can cut them with a fork. And the problem is, I can eat like 2 of those in a sitting. I'm a sucker for a big slab of red meat. You know. It's like most people, if you want to get them over to your house, you know, get pizza and beer. No, tell me you got ribeyes on the grill. I'll be there. But no, I haven't had pork chops in a long time. And like I said, I love the fried pork chops. I may get a bag of potatoes so I can do some fresh home fries with it. Because our potatoes are probably about to the point they'd be good for planting in the garden. Now usually, I think getting toward Easter, they may have the whole ribeye on sale again. And when they have the whole ribeye on sale, it's usually a pretty good price. And I'll take it. And if you look at where the bones lay, it's usually almost 1 3/4 inches between the bones. You're pretty close. And so I'll go through and I'll just cut them between the bones and have my ribeyes. So I'll cut up a bunch and then I'll save a chunk for the roast. And the last time we did the ribeye in the oven, I tell you what, it came out awesome. I think we did that for Christmas. I don't have a P.O. box yet. So, no P.O. box. maybe I ought to look into it. It's a case of coming up with time. But at least I got a post office box, or post office down here that I drive by on Tuesdays. It's close by. And then, heck, I park right next door to the post office when I'm out in Simla. So it's like, you know. And I'm a carnivore. I'm sorry, veggies don't do it for me. Veggies, I like my veggies, but I've got to have some kind of meat with it. And that's why you'll find a lot of days on the job, you know, I'm pushing so fast, and, you know, there's no extra time in a day. And so, you know, I mean, you're really tight on time. You've got us all so overloaded. But, you sweet Pokey. Thank you. But, yeah, so time is really tight. And, you know, I start early, I run fast, and trying to get to a place where I can get something decent to eat, even if it's, you know, McDonald's or something. Better than a roller grill weenie. But, yeah, I wind up living on Slim Jims and Skittles. Which the only problem I found with the Skittles is, last time I went to the dentist, I had like 4 cavities because of them. But the Slim Jims and Skittles will tide me over, keep me from getting the faintness in the head. And I could keep pushing on a little longer. Because it's like I always push it to the last minute when I'm about to pass out before I get something to eat. So. Like my Tuesdays. I'm cooler after cooler after cooler. And then when it's cold out, I jump in a cold van. I drive 3 blocks. I jump out. I run into the next cooler. So, you know, when you spend 45 minutes to an hour in each cooler, and by the time I get to noon, 1 o'clock, I'm practically hypothermic. And then I finally start getting some stores. I get a Big Lots, I get a Family Dollar where you don't have a cooler. So. But yeah, no, the Slim Jims and Skittles, that's my fallback there to keep moving on the job. Because I gotta have a little meat protein, and if I eat big, it slows me down. So, the sugar in the Skittles will just get you hyped. Yeah. I guess I better get up and start playing with makeup here. Basically, I've got an hour to be ready to go out the door. Now, I thought about painting the nails, but what I did, I'm letting them grow a little bit. As you can see, they're getting a little longer there. And I just did a nail hardener and strengthener. So that way, maybe they won't chip off and break before we get to next weekend. Then I can go over and get a real nice manicure done and have good looking nails for my vacation. That's kind of the idea. Alright, you take care, Spirit in the Sky. Love you too. Bye. Finish my smoke and then I'll get up and get started. Yeah, the dress I plan on wearing has got the big scarf and all, so I don't think I can really put a necklace with it. But like I said, I've got my cute little diamond heart thing there, golden diamond. So, little bitty chips of diamond, but hey, it's pretty. I can kind of zoom in and let you see it there. I get the hair out of the way. There it is. It's a little double heart thing. So yeah, and it's real fine little gold chain. I keep debating if I want to wear that to work one day. Just, you know, granted, I go to work as the guy, but I wonder if anybody would even notice or say anything. They'd probably notice it, but You know, come on, I went with painted nails after New Year's, and nobody said boo. So, don't know. Yep, exactly. Like I said, I wanted a real gold necklace with diamonds, and that's what I wound up. So, well, hello, Granny. I hope that takes the trip is to someplace warm. Alright. Time to get my morning pills going, get myself energized. Those are pretty much all vitamins except for my acid reflux one, which I can't take it with my heart meds. So, there we go. Now, I had some of these necklaces, I still do, that have the high heel shoe on them, and they look real pretty. But the plating on them, I wear them like once or twice and they're shot. I mean, I tear up the plating real fast. So, alright. Well, it's time, guys. And like I say, don't really have a place up here I can set a camera. So, I'm going to get off of here and get going. You guys have a great day. Bye.